measured this, Ted?
Huh?
You measured this, Ted?
Almost.
Good evening. It is time to call the regular meeting of the Washington Courthouse City Council to order. Hopefully we can move things along so we can get out of here at a fairly good time this evening. Mr. Lynch will give the invocation and Mr. Schultz will lead us in the pledge.
Dear God, we just give you all the praise and glory tonight because we know in all of this that you are still in charge. And God, we just understand that you are the hope that we have through all this. So be with all those who are health workers, be with all those in our city who are out working each day. Keep them safe and keep them away from this virus. God, we just thank you for all those people and for all they do. Just now we ask that you help us to conduct this meeting in a way that would be a blessing to you and make decisions that are a blessing to you. God, we pray all these things in the name of your Son and our hope. Amen.
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 Turn around, let's do the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Roll call, please.
Blair.
Here.
Hall.
Here.
Hernandez. Here. Johnson. Lynch.
Here,
Schultz.
Here.
Chrisman.
Here.
do we need to
Yeah.
excuse him or
Excuse.
Yeah, I would say that he indicated that he may be late, but we don't know exactly his ETA, so I go ahead and excuse him and then we can.
I'll make a motion to excuse Mr.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hall.
Yes.
Hernandez. Yes. Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Next is approval of the minutes of the regular council meeting held March 25th, 2020. Any questions, comments, changes?
I think I had something. At the bottom of page 1, Mr. Lynch presented the minutes, and I didn't make the motion. I had down Ms. Hernandez made the motion, and Mr. Schultz seconded it, because I always write down who does what.
Yeah.
But I don't make the motions for things that I present, so I know it wasn't me, but, I had down Kendra and Steve doing that.
Well, yeah, because according to this, it says Mr. Lynch moved to Mr. Nobody second.
Got it at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have done both, that's right.
I don't do that if I'm presenting it, so. But other than that, I'd make a motion to accept with that change.
A second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hall.
Yes.
Hernandez. Yes. Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Mr. Denon, communications.
None.
Thank you. We have no council committees, or at least I don't have any.
Mm-mm.
So we'll go on to reports of city officials. Mr. City Manager, Mr. Denon.
Thank you. At each of your seats, there's a copy of the MS4 report, and we just need to memorialize in the minutes that was presented to you. It doesn't require any action. Calls for police service are slightly down. Observing social distancing means that people are spending more time at home. This is time to strengthen our family bonds. I know that togetherness at home can challenge tempers. We need to relax and remember that a walk or other exercise is helpful in calming strained nerves. The preparedness of fire is excellent. We've had some recent mechanical difficulties with engine 140. Replacement of transmission hoses was found to be necessary. Work like fire hydrant flushing continues. The water distribution crew has been doing an excellent job. The flags are out. Mr. Blair provided a suggestion from a citizen, and Street was happy to oblige. Remember, the tax deadline is July the 15th. If you need help completing your local tax return, please call 740-636-2342 from 7:30 in the morning till 4. Rolling back the deadline has given us the opportunity to answer questions about the local return on the telephone. If we can answer your questions on the telephone, you can simply and safely place a return in the night drop box at 105 North Main Street. We would be happy to address your local tax questions now so that you can get the tax return done. Again, completed tax documents can be left at the night drop box if you have everything together so that you can safely and easily do that. Remember that you have several ways to pay your water bill that don't involve doing it in person. The night drop access is 24/7. You can pay by phone at 636-2344. You talk to a real live local person. It's not an automated answering service. It's a real live person that you talk to that works here in this building. We take care of you. You can pay online, www.cityofwch.com, or by mail, 105 North Main Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. Would like to thank the people of the hospital and EMS. Our current challenge makes their lives extremely stressful and increasingly difficult. The decrease in outpatients and elective procedures means that a time when virus preparedness introduces new calls for expenditure, revenues drop. This is a challenge faced by rural hospitals most acutely. Efforts to stimulate the economy should address the pressing needs of rural health care. Today, I needed some lab work done. Didn't have anything to do with COVID-19. Went out to the hospital. They immediately take your temperature. I felt incredibly safe during the entire procedure. And they were incredibly attentive to every detail under the sun. Felt as safe as walking down the sidewalk with nobody within 20 feet of me. Face masks. If you're watching, I'm sure that you've noticed everybody here is wearing a face mask. In public places like the grocery store, we need to remember to wear face masks. Earlier today, I forgot mine when I was outside of the office. But as much as we possibly can, we need to get used to wearing a face mask. It's uncomfortable. If you wear glasses, it fogs up and it's incredibly hard to read what's written down on a piece of paper like this. But it's a minor inconvenience compared to the risk. Daily coordination by the local emergency management agency with the hospital, EMS, health, city, county, police, fire, and sheriff continues. The level of cooperation and organization achieved is excellent. Nonetheless, we still need you to do your part. We have all enjoyed the spring weather. Hopefully, we have enjoyed the outdoors while remembering to observe our current need to remain distant from each other. Spring is an inspiration for our current situation. After winter, the natural world of green returns to us. Imagine that you were not familiar with the change of season. Think how difficult it would be deep in the cold, short days of winter to realize the relative warmth and comfort of spring was just around the corner. Hopefully you read this or hear it before the 40-degree forecast coming up. The temporary closure of many businesses and separation from people dear to us challenges our resolve. Easter, of spiritual importance for many and a time of family for nearly all of us, will test our character. If we throw aside caution and gather to celebrate Easter, we will compromise our safety and threaten our community's health. I know that we grow tired of the burden. I know that many of us face economic suffering. I know that many will not care to hear a call for continued vigilance. Not long ago, the sweet smell of newly mown grass was a memory. Now that memory of the smell of fresh grass clippings is again a friendly reality. So too shall normal life return to us. Our separation and our communal challenge is not at an end, but neither is our condition a permanent situation. We have an opportunity to act in a manner that, when remembered, will bring from within ourselves pride. If we continue our discipline and encourage others so to do, we will limit the loss of life and suffering and hasten the return to our familiar daily lives. Thank you.
Any comments or questions for Mr. Denon? I would like to thank him for his communications with the community, primarily, I guess, through the Record Herald, sorry about that. But he's done a great job with that, so good job, Joe.
Thank you.
Director of Finance is not in the house. Mr. City Attorney,
I have no report.
no report. Local residents and taxpayers, well, we're local residents and taxpayers, but I guess we don't count. Legislation previously introduced, ordinance number 3, 2020, third reading.
I'll move that we place ordinance number 3, 2020 on third reading.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez. Yes. Johnson. Lynch, sorry.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Ordinance number 3-2020, an ordinance authorizing Joseph J. Denon, city manager of the city of Washington courthouse or his designee, to abate public nuisance at 1227 Willard Street, authorizing a private contract for payment of the abatement of nuisance, and directing the collecting of the cost of the abatement of nuisance from the owner of the property.
I'll move for passage.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez. Yes. Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Item B, ordinance number 4-2020, third reading.
I'll move that we place ordinance number 4, 2020 on third reading.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez. Yes. Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Ordinance number 4-2020, an ordinance authorizing Joseph J. Denon, city manager of the city of Washington courthouse or his designee, to abate public nuisance at 313 Worley Street, authorizing a private contract for the payment of the abatement of nuisance, and directing the collecting of the cost of the abatement of nuisance from the owner of the property.
There you go. Move for passage.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez. Yes. Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. C, ordinance number 5, 2020, third reading.
I'll move that we put ordinance number 5, 2020 on third reading.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this one? Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez. Yes. Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Ordinance number 5-2020, an ordinance authorizing Joseph J. Denon, city manager of the city of Washington courthouse or his designee, to abate public nuisance at 403 East Elm Street, authorizing a private contract for the payment of the abatement of nuisance, and directing the collecting of the cost of the abatement of nuisance from the owner of the property.
Move for passage.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez. Yes. Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes. Item D, resolution number R 15-2020, second reading.
I move we place resolution number R 15/2020 on second reading.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez. Yes. Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Chrisman.
Yes.
Resolution number R 15-2020, a resolution authorizing Joseph J. Denon, city manager, to enter into an agreement with the Ohio Department of Transportation for the purchase of bulk highway rock salt.
Move for adoption.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Christman.
Yes. New legislation in writing, resolution number R 16-2020, first reading.
I move we place resolution number R 16/2020 on first reading.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this one? I think we've been over it a couple times, so roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Christman.
Yes.
Resolution number R 16-2020, a resolution authorizing Joseph J. Denon, city manager, to continue a cooperative agreement with the Director of Transportation of the State of Ohio, referencing PID number 106392 for Temple Street Bridge Project.
Thank you. Miscellaneous, Mr. Hall. You're up.
Well, I just, feel awkward wearing this mask. But I'm proud of our country. Our people have stepped up. Many people are, obeying the mitigation. And I think that it has produced results because we're doing better than was projected. And I just hope we keep it up. And I
Very good.
thank the Lord for helping us out.
Thank you. Mr. Lynch.
I'll second what you said, Mr. Chairman, earlier about Mr. Denon keeping people informed and all the, Lee at the health department and everybody, so thank you very much. My quote tonight is, "Hard times don't create heroes. It is during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed." We've had a lot of heroes revealed during this hard time. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Mr. Blair.
I would like to thank city manager and the service department for their timely response to putting the flags up. Flags are in solidarity for the rest of our nation, showing that we're all united in our cause against this virus. Very, very impressed. That's all for tonight, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Mr. Schultz.
You know, I would also like to thank Joe, our city manager, for the information he provides to us and to the citizens in the newspaper about what's going on, keeping us up to date. I think that's a good way of calming people's nerves. I'd like to thank everybody that's continued working, the service department, fire department, the police department, everybody here at the city building. Those are, those are tough jobs. The city has to continue on. So, but I think, like Ted said, if we all we're kind of proud of the country, everybody's kind of connecting together and doing what they're supposed to be doing, hopefully we'll be all over with this thing in a few weeks. So I'm hoping that's the case. So, but thank you very much.
Thank you. Ms. Hernandez.
Yes, I concur with everyone and all the thanks go out. Somebody that wasn't mentioned is Julie at the chamber.
Mhm.
She sends out an email every day for the small businesses and the businesses of the
Mhm.
community, giving us updates, and I greatly, greatly appreciate that. And I've used her emails many times to forward on to other people who are small business owners but aren't chamber members. And I guess I get a little sentimental on this because being a small business owner and being a single mom, that is my income. And I have watched businesses support businesses, and I've watched individuals support me, even when they don't have to or need to. And that just reaffirms why I live here. Our community's great, and I appreciate everyone for doing that.
Thank you. Do I hear a motion for adjournment?
Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
Well, in that case, I'll move for adjournment.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Blair.
Yes.
Hawk.
Yes.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Lynch.
Yes.
Schultz.
Yes.
Christman.
Yes. Thank you all. Stay safe. Keep your distance.